Signed out of Twitch. Everything had signed out of Twitch. I don't have the OBS sound effect of Grasso. Well, actually, no, that's not quite fully true. I have the sound effect, but I haven't made it live. It's like I forgot to do the full exclamation mark forfeits when I was going to do it. No, he's Oh, actually, do you want me to go back there so you can? Well, actually, you can do it from the clip, can't you? I never thought of that. Ginger, Emprix combination. Ooh. Popcorn or sardine. Lemon or rubbish. Mouthwash or bubblegum. And watermelon and cabbage. So, yeah, these are quite bad. Also, I managed to find these. Have some poo. Now, according to quotes should be. Let me just check. Add quote is VIP upwards. So Taz, you can do it if you want. Enjoy your look, Vera. So Taz wants me to Taz, you want me to put on the Antstream hoodie, even though I'm not playing Antstream. Alright. Were you here when I made the explanation? So what's the odds of me getting a top 10 score now and having to report this to Antstream? Little Griff, is that my Discord or Crafty's Discord? Seeing, oh wow, that was a graphical glitch and a half. They have succeeded! The credits. Thank you for playing Turbo Tomato. We hope you enjoyed the ride. Yeah, I know, Nivrig. Turbo Tomato, Nivrig Games. Published by Bitmapsoft. Yeah, it is the Bitmapsoft version. Is it because it's the Bitmapsoft version, not the itch.io version? Should I now go and buy an itch.io? That was a tip. Yeah. Yes, I had to finish that last bit off. What am I getting myself into? That'd probably been nice. My eyes are watering. That'd probably been nice if I'd sipped it, not downed it. But anyway, that's not quite fully true. I have the sound effect, but I haven't made it live. It's like I forgot to do the full exclamation mark forfeits when I was going to do it. No, what do you mean? OBS! Or OBS! That.
Run.
Well.
Jesus!
I think I'll be dead. Yeah, I feel this might be set for 2 players. Oh, wait.
Profiler has joined the chat. Everyone say hello.
Ooh. I didn't know I could do that. Wee. Yes, I said we. Things went up when I pulled hard, Dennis. That's all I'll say. Yay! Things. The sword that we got downstairs on the wall. Oh, what? Majima on a pole. It was worth keeping. It was worth going longer for this. Ow. Welcome, Kira-chan. So, did I get you pumped up? Yeah, right. If I known you were just going to fool around like you always do, I wouldn't have come. Oh. So you thought I'd get to see get to see some hot ladies? Oh, Kira-chan, is that really what's on your mind?
Yeah.
No, that's not it. Can you honestly call it a dance like that appropriate for? I play the PS1 games on the PS2. Thank you, Taz. Hey, that guy I killed isn't there anymore. Ow. Game over. Got rid of the problem with these gummy. Well, that was a hot one, yes. Don't know if it's the hot one, but it was a hot one. What I will say is, all the beer does is get rid of the. It's supposed to be cherry and chili. It's the cherry that's awful. Hello. Hopefully the music's not too loud, and I think it is. I'm turning it down. You're here to laugh at the CPC. Okay, then Hitch.
When I was a little lad, my father was pretty poor. But mummy was also pretty poor. But now
Hey, Rose.
I am pretty poor.
Oh, by the way, if anyone sees a lump under my chest, it's because I've got this thing on me. Hey, Sloaney. Hey. Right, can we get a shout out for Tara, Hitch, Rose, Sloaney? Yes, I'm currently got a 24-hour heart monitor on, so I've got to be careful how I move because they stick onto me, and if I move too much, it rips and it hurts.
Ice punch.
Ice punch.
Thunder punch.
Oh, thunder punch. Wow! Shout out spam. By the way, Hitch, just to let you know, I've not turned it on yet.
Turn it off to adjust the dip switch.
I mean, it's a good mantelpiece thing, Hitch.
And how do I turn it off now? It's one of the ones on the super gun, yeah? Turns it off.
Do.
Okay, let's see.
Isn't Hitch on your podcast soon,
Okay,
Tara?
it's currently set for 1 is on, 2 is off, 3 is on, 4 is off.
Or words to that effect. This is great though. So yeah, so there we go. So
Hey!
What a finish.
I don't know. There are some people who clip anything that's weird.
Love it.
I mean, Sloaney's is a better clip. So hi everyone. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, don't forget Miss Coco Bay. Rose needs a shout out. As long as it's not her being rude again, like usual. Yes, Tara has decided to skip playing Pokemon because Hitch is more important. How's that? Tara is saying Hitch is more important than
When,
Pokemon.
you just can't be asked cooking, and then your body's just thinking, that was really nice what you had earlier, put more of it inside me. Well, actually, you could also say that about sex.
Rose. I'm glad my stream's set to mature. Rose. Anyway, today I'm going to push play on my music again. If it's too loud, tell me. And if anyone recognises it, feel free to say what it is. And there is actually a reason for this music. But what's the volume like for it? Just so you know, because it's quite loud in my ears, but I've got my sound system turned up a bit because it's a good tune. Which is not a thing for you to start doing alerts, because alerts will be loud. I said no alerts! Hey John! I wonder if you've got any clips left. I'm going to do the shout of this one. No clips left. And no VOD, so I can't do what I did to Gaz the Kitman, which is go into his clip and do it. One sec, let me just take something out of my pocket. There. So, today is me just going through various things I got at Play Expo. Now, I will tell you this. The majority of stuff I got at Play Expo... Hi, Isabel! The majority of stuff I got at Play Expo, I did not pay for. So, the amount of times I went back to the hotel room, or went to Tara, and Tara was going, how much you pay for that? And the answer was, nothing. So there was a huge amount of stuff that I didn't pay for. And John, I'm including the stuff that you gave me as in that, because it's during that weekend. I know, Rose, you sent me a picture. So, Scruffy!
Scruffy just resubscribed for 35 months. Congratulations on surviving a non-wreck. Your certificates are in the post.
I shouldn't do that. Actually, I should do that because I'm trying to make myself worse. I need new scare alerts, so don't make me jump anymore. Yeah, Tara bought stuff. But yeah, Scruffy, it was good to see you, Ara, Lucan, and the rest for the period we did. The problem is, the one big problem with Play Expo is there's a lot to do and a lot of people to see, and as Blasmania said, didn't spend enough time with people because you're bouncing here, there, and you're a gummy bear, bouncing here and there and everywhere. But because we don't know how long Hitch is going to survive for, I'll let him see the thing he came for. Let me switch scene. There we go. 1, Amstrad, Colour, Personal, Computer, CPC 464, made in North Korea. Made in one of the Koreas. There you go. It's in a box. WrestleManiac, I chose this, by the way. This is the one thing I bought. Yes, I bought this. I also got the SCART lead, which is a Retro Computer Shack one of the, pretty much the best you can get for cables. So it's got all the cables and a new power supply. The problem with the CPC is when you play Specky Torts. So a brand new power supply. It's a computer I grew up with. I grew up with both the CPC and the ZX Spectrum. So this is long. Apparently, according to some, it is as long as 2 Mega Drives put side to side. Now, one thing that is rare is these. I know it was Hitch. These are pretty rare to have because most of them are fallen apart. So that there and that there. Even then, it's slightly broken. Yes, long. I'll put that down. There you go, one CPC in all its glory. With the ports, with the user ports, the volume control, power switch, one thing that the Specky needed. But yeah, this has been fully recapped and checked and cleaned. But as a demonstration, to prove length, I have this thing up here, which I'm just getting. Oh, this is also a first model one. Apparently there were there's a couple of models of this, but there were 2 main models for the UK. No, Tari, you'll break it. There were 2 main models for the UK. There were ones which are higher or shorter on the actual keyboard. The one with the higher one is a better keyboard to type on. But just a demonstration, it's a +2 for scale. It's a +2 and another thing, another tape deck on top, which you can actually open still. Yeah, it's in a great condition. £100 for that in a box.
Transform and roll out Gordosks.
Welcome in, Gordosk, as the TTX said. But this has been, as I said, it's been fully refurbished. Everything works, including the little timer there. But you compare it to this, there is a huge size difference. Because that's this plus another tape deck. All because they put cursor keys there. Just be fair, better than there. And a numpad, which nobody really needed. But this was almost like Amstrad wanted to try and get the market for business more than end user. Which, to be fair, so did Sinclair, but Sinclair... Geeky Chappy! I know you!
And roll out Geeky Cappy.
Ah, Geeky Cappy! How are you, Geeky Cappy? Yeah, so there's this, but there's this. So this... I grew up with both of these. So I now have both of them. It could be worse, Hitch. I could have got a Commodore 64. If I'd got a Commodore 64, you could ban me from your chat. You wouldn't do that. You just laugh at me every time I came in. Yeah. As I said, it's been refurbished. The only thing is the writing on the keys has yellowed. It should be more white. No, you wouldn't, Hitch. You just had to piss at me every single time I appeared. It's okay, Geeky Chappy. Nice to see you. Hope you have a good weekend, good week, and all that jazz. But thanks for the follow, guys. So yeah, so I got that. That I paid for, along with. Well, that's pretty much it. You kind of. I had a C64 growing up. I had a CPC464, which I used the most, and I had a ZX Spectrum, which was technically my dad's, so I couldn't use it as much. Well, let me just put these all together. So that's that, and that's that. So I'm going to leave that as it is for now. Then I can put the next thing, which is this. I'm going to take it out of the bag. So that is what I bought. Everything else I didn't buy. So let me take this out of the bag and let people see what it is. So that's the thing. The big problem with the CPC isn't the CPC. It's the ports. it's the porcelain specky. Too many things were just slow. But you don't. Not everything is slow. So I got this T-shirt from the guys who made a little game that I think Hitch has played, which is now vanishing.
Rollout Magic Knight 75.
Welcome in, Magic Knight 75. There you go, Hitch. I think you've played this game, haven't you? So they're really nice guys. They were actually still sorting out the SNES version. There will be a SNES version of Xenocrisis. And yes, I was talking to them, and yeah, there is obviously the Neo Geo version, which would be great if you could get it working on your PCB. There is the Mega Drive version. There's a Steam version. There's now a SNES version. The Mega Drive, they actually had a custom controller, which I forgot to take a photo of, where it had 2 D-pads. And it was great to play the game on. I even managed to beat the boss. First time I ever played it, I beat the boss. But yeah, so I got a T-shirt for beating the boss for the first time ever. Well, my first time ever. So that definitely needs a wash. It's got that brand new T-shirt smell. And then something which I need to put on and listen to is this. I've got a camera here. This. Sorry, it's reflecting the light. The Final Vendetta soundtrack vinyl. The guy who actually did the soundtrack was there. I didn't get him to sign it though, I forgot. But he did give me this for free. This was for sale on the stand for 20 quid. But I'd had a nice few drinks of them and stuff, and they were like, hey, you can have one for free. Mainly because I complained that casual mode in the game was not needed. Which was one thing they didn't like either. So I've not even opened this yet, so this is going to be a live on air opening of the vinyl. If anyone hasn't played Final Vendetta, I would recommend it. It is obviously Final Fight, just without being able to use the name, and they managed to get Utah Saints to do some of the soundtrack. That's what it looks like inside. Well, they didn't charge me for this, so I might as well be nice to them. They were nice to me. Let's see, is the vinyl anything fancy? Unfortunately, it's just black vinyl. And it's new, it's stuck to the case. Yes, it's just black vinyl. That will have to be played though. Black has the best sound. Yes, but it will be played. My player, as you can see, is just there. So I could play it. I can probably play it now. I haven't tried use the record player in a bit. That is also quite a thick record. Because you know how some are actually quite thin and cheap? That is actually quite thick. Look, doesn't move when I do that. I've had some vinyls, even something... Well, I don't know if it says. Does it say anywhere? Feels like it. It feels like a Hitch, but it doesn't actually say. I mean, I know Hoffman's is. Yeah, each label is a different colour, it seems. But yeah, if you haven't played Final Vendetta, it is worth it. I don't know if it's on anything other than Steam, because that's the version I played. Yeah, it even says on the back. Yep, it's even got tracks here by Utah Saints actually on the record. So on the back. So on the track listing, so say side B, there are 2 there that say Utah Saints. You can't pick it up on the thing, but yes. So that will have to be played. Now this is a funny one. This here, I got for free because of the t-shirt I was wearing on the day. which I'm not wearing today, but the t-shirt I was wearing in the day. I don't know, Tara. My record player can't plug into your PC. But I think you will like this, Hitch. It's the arcade banner for Tron. T-shirt I was wearing at the day actually was a sloth dressed as the Flash. The guy at the stall liked it so much, he took a photo of me, and then I was like, you took a photo of me, maybe I could have one of your stickers. That's a joke. And he was like, yeah, sure. So obviously I picked the Tron one. I already have a Mortal Kombat and an Outrun one, and it was a choice between Tron or Bubble Bobble. So I went for Tron. Which incidentally, the machine was there, but I didn't get a chance to go on it. I need to unroll that now because it seems to want to stick there. Then a Lucan handed me this. So I somehow managed to get a Shockwave transform at a Play Expo. Hasn't come out of the box, hasn't been transformed yet. But apparently it should be an easy transform. It's only a 15-stage transform. Magic Knight is... I literally leave them with the back on and blue tack them to the wall. So my Mortal Kombat and my Outrun, which you can't see but they're on the wall above the monitor, are actually stuck up with blue tack. Now, if you're still here, Hitch, we have some games now for the ZX Spectrum. We have a game which I know Hitch loves, and I know everyone loves, and for no reason whatsoever. In fact, most people don't like it, but for some reason people think it's good. Paperboy. I have no idea why people think it's good. A lot of people I speak to have no idea why people think it's good. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus, but oh well. Paperboy. For the Spectrum. No idea if these work. Summer... Well, let's vanishing. Summer Gold Collection. So this is a couple of games. I don't know if any of these are good. 10th Frame. Don't know. Impossible Mission. Yeah, Mike, exactly, Namco's. Can we get a shout out for Namco's, please? Impossible Mission, Rebel Planet, Dam Busters, Bruce Lee, and Beachhead 2. So out of those 6 games, 2 of them are good. I don't know about the rest. Okay, we get 2 shout outs for Namco's. All I can tell you, Namco's, is tread carefully now. Tread carefully now. I knew that would get Hitch away. I don't have it. I'm actually tempted to capture your...
Sorry. It was the whole kind of like, almost like, oh, you know, in The Simpsons, where the Poochie must return back to his home planet and then just kind of pull the character up. It was it was just like that. Okay.
Hey, Neko!
Sorry, I didn't mean to
yeah. Hitch, I will be stealing that from your VOD probably and having it when you talk. Hello! Miko! Miku Diva. Or Neku Miku.
It's come out.
I do like that, the fact your clip starts there, Neko, with hello. You could have wore that at the cosplay at Play Expo. Or maybe not. Apparently it weighs a ton. Nice cosplay of me. Hey, my hair is supposed to be blue. It didn't dye properly. Anyway. So, Hitch, Paperboy. Good or bad, or just a good game for testing the Specky out with. I think that's a good Specky test game. Test the tape deck with. Then 10th frame. I have no idea what 10th frame is. Oh, it's a bowling game. You're not having a risk in the heck. I mean, content with the novel. Then obviously people know Impossible Mission, Rebel Planet. Hey, Alex, Kid in Shinobi World. Yes, I'm calling it. Oh, it has. This is actually completed in box. It has the manual, which I'm not taking out. Can we get a shout out for Alex Kidd? What are you saying? Are you saying the Specky version's a bad version, Alex Kidd?
Why? Damn it. I know how to throw the hat, but it wouldn't.
That's the Specky version. The 1986 Specky version.
Alright.
So probably just has 48k RAM music.
Let's play the Master System version of it. What is it,
I might have to actually set these up. And then Dan Busters, I remember. Bruce Lee, if it's, I can't remember which version it is. And then Beachhead 2. It's got pictures on the back, which may or may not be pictures of the version. It's just covers. Then a game called Leaderboard, a pro golf simulator. The screenshots are for the Commodore 64. Then we have Nemesis, the Warlock, which actually have screenshots from Commodore and Spectrum on the back. So the funny thing is, it's one of those ones where they give you a double case as a single tape. And literally, that's everything. There's the manual there and everything. I don't know if this is any good. It looks like a platformer on the Spectrum. I'll give it a go. They were free. Can't complain. Then finally, this is a weird one. Because not many people realise Mastertronic did flippies.
Norbreak Room Review.
There will be after this, Neko. So this is a flippy. I really have no idea why this camera doesn't want to focus. It just doesn't. It has one side ZX Spectrum, up to +2. The other side, Amstrad. So I can play this on both and compare the two. I don't have a tape copier though. 777!
777 is through the Stanton curve, but by no means out of trouble. For 26 months.
Woo! So this is a game called No Named. Or Non-Named. I don't know, but I'm going to guess it was no named. At the moment, Triple, I have a heart monitor around me, so I've got to make sure I don't get too excited. So try not to do too many subs or hype or shouts or cheers or anything like that. No, actually, do as many as you can to try and trigger. Because of my thing, they've decided they want to put me on a 24-hour heart monitor, which is annoying because I have to redeliver it at thing. Load the Spectrum version on your CPC if you can get a copy. Actually, no, because if I load the wrong side, it may not. It may be that because it's one side Spectrum, one side Amstrad. So it will literally be load one side.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Wov wov wov.
I don't have any jelly beans, so. A hype train is. Right, ignore that, please. No! I went to buy it and it sold out. Literally, I had to get something to eat first, so I joined the queue for the bubble waffles. Then went to the John Romero thing and it sold out. I could have bought it on Saturday. I could have bought it early and didn't. I probably should have done. Ah, well. That's no name. So, it'll be interesting to see what that's like and compare the two. And then, here's a funny thing. Taz woke up early on the Sunday and went to the boot fair. Yeah, but they're not signed, Scruffy. Taz went to the boot fair near Play Expo, and he handed me something when he came back from it, saying that there was a bundle of stuff there and he spotted this in it. So I now have a controller for my Saturn. The only thing I'm now missing for my Saturn is a video cable. Once I bought the video cable, I can make sure my Saturn works. And knowing my luck, it probably doesn't. It's a proper Sega Saturn one. It's a proper Sega one. And there is a sticker on the back saying £10, but he says he said he didn't pay that much. Don't know how much I like this pad. I've never actually used one of these before. No, she hasn't touched it. Oh, nearly forgot about this as well. This here is a fantastic little gadget. It is, even though it looks like a VGA port, that's actually to go into your joystick port. And that there is USB. This here allows me to plug a USB mouse into either an Atari ST or an Amiga. So this allows me to actually use my Amiga with a USB mouse. Not having to use the tank mouse, I can actually use a normal mouse. That's optical. So I'm no longer fighting with the mouse getting stuck because my mouse mat doesn't like it. So expect more Amiga streams soon. And then we have the funniness of... Hello, SteeTech! Can we get a shout out for SteeTech Gaming? Give the bottle away. Give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Cheese? Have you? Oh no, Neko! It's the egg. I need to redo a hard-boiled egg. No, the hard-boiled egg in the middle. Them. Oh, you can't see it because these are not. There you go. This hard-boiled egg here. It's the yolk in the centre when you hard-boil it.
Vera! Vera!
Hey, Vera! Are these all of them? Yeah. Yep. So, I was checking out, and a guy walked up to me and said, I saw you buy a CPC yesterday, didn't you? I was like, yeah. Do you have any games for it? No. Do you want some games for it? And he handed me a handful of games. So, I also have a handful of games for the ZX Spectrum. No, not the ZX Spectrum, but the Commodore Amiga. Not the Commodore Amiga. The Amstrad. I've spoken about too many retro machines now. The Amstrad. So I have Grand Prix Sim. I have Mythbusters. Photos may or may not be from this game. Doesn't say. I have Font Editor, Clip Art, Screen Converter, or the other side, Stormlord. Now Stormlord's actually a pretty good game.
Does that mean you are now a victim of Amstrad?
I am, yes, Neko Diva. I have an Amstrad 464 that I paid for. This bit here I paid for. Everything else I've shown on stream I haven't, thanks to the kindness of others. Then this one has actually got a few good games on there. It's taped in because Stormlord is the one with the boobs, yes. It's got the elastic in to hold the tape in because the case is broken. But this has Airwolf, which I will play on stream. You will hear me rage at, and you will hear the big question. Why? Then there's Frank Bruno's Boxing. On the other side are actually two good games, Commando and Bomb Jack. Then we have Tomcat. On the other side has the images taken from the CPC 46, not the CPC, the Commodore 64. It says suitable for all CPCs, Commodore 64. So all the screenshots are from Commodore 64. SteTech, this is not a Commodore 64. Average load times for a CPC 464 and a ZX Spectrum are 5 minutes. But you go retro, I go really retro. Hello, Taz!
The chat. Everyone say hello.
And I've got this game, Night Gunner. Now I think these originally came from Lewis's box. We have more pictures on the back where it just says maybe from different machine versions. Oh, if one fails to load, it would be the true experience. The Night Gunner. You've missed me just showing off everything I picked up at the Norbreck, which included a CPC 464. This bit here I paid for. So this bit here, so the power supply, the cable, and this I paid for. I showed off the Sega Saturn pad that you picked up. I don't know if these are supposed to click or not, but the Specky games, including one Amstrad / Specky, if flippy. The Amstrad games, Shockwave from someone called Lucan. A vinyl I will need to play. Taz! Thank you for the sub.
Just subscribed for 28 months.
If you'd subbed 5 minutes ago, you'd have triggered a hype train. The Vinyl Vendetta vinyl. Double vinyl. And a Xenocrisis t-shirt, which I haven't worn yet. It needs washing first. It's got that brand new, just been printed smell. Because I literally just got the bag today. And finally, because everyone who has a CPC has to be cursed with a copy of this, the worst game pretty much known on the Amstrad, which even says on it, not for resale, given free, because it came free with the machine, along with all the other Amsoft titles. Bridget. This was where Amstrad decided to compete and actually make their own games, or license other people to make the games. Bridget is known as one of the worst games ever. Kim Justice has played it. Zypho's played it. Novabug's played it. Quite a few other retro streamers who have streamed Amstrad play it. They agree it's one of the worst games on the machine. So that there was everything I picked up until I checked out. So from checking in to checking out, that was everything. Then after we checked out, I'd also put some breakfast. But someone called Chris Hulsbeck was there. He's the guy who did this music in here, which is from Turrican 2. He was there doing a talk. During the talk, he had his CDs there, which you could go up to him and get signed. He sat down and started speaking to us with a box of his CDs saying, I bought too many. If you want any, just take one. And then he also said, I'll sign them. So he's releasing Tiny Thor soon, which has his music on. So he was nice enough to sign Tiny Thor. I've not listened to it yet, but apparently it's a really good soundtrack, and I should listen to it. I was going to put it on, but I put Turrican 2 on instead because there's a load of memories Turrican 2 triggers. So there's that one, which is done. Then Dressed to Chill by him. Again, he signed it. He signed a few people's, and the signatures all in slightly different places to make it unique. So that's his all his ones which he's done with Patreon.
Drink!
Then finally, which I think I did these in the wrong order, this one, which is called Lucid Dreaming, the Best of Patreon Volume 1. So they were all by Crystal Spec, and I do need to listen to them, but apparently they're really good. Now Tara's redeemed Stretch, which I've got to be careful, Tara. Ow! 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 The glue's hurting! Ow! I've got things stuck to me, Tara! But slowly. I paid for one thing, like I said. I've got a heart monitor stuck to me, Taz. And then afterwards, John gave me a bag of cables. I do mean a bag of various cables, including a VGA splitter. I have no idea why he gave me a VGA splitter. A VGA to HDMI adapter, which would be good for doing retro PCs. Whack. And a few other cables, like a network cable, other cables, and a 750 gig hard drive, so I could put it to one of my consoles and actually upgrade the console to have a decent amount of games on. A decent amount of backups on. And then there's also a Kallax white box, which I put everything in. So that there was all my pickups. And now let's see if I can get this to actually work. I need to find something. Where is it? If I enable this, there we go. So right now, we're now going on to, let me turn off the video capture. We're doing the Norbeck pictures now, Tara. So this here was me and Tara, me looking half asleep, on the first train to the Norbeck. And there's me having to take my medication as well. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I also got this from the Norbeck, which is my weekend pass. And then I also got this from the Norbeck, which is my exhibitor pass. This is the one that gave me access to it pretty much, well, gave me access to everywhere. One sec. So this is me and Tara on train number 1 to, well, off to Liverpool Lime Street, as you can see there. Now, you can tell it's a Welsh train because the sign said this as well. Croeso adrennedd Cymru, bydd yn Liverpool Lime Street, galant yn, then everything else. So, you can tell it's a Welsh train because the signs are in Welsh. And then, as we were on there, we went past a train called Drax. Now, it's a bit of an in-joke this, but a friend of ours... Yes, Grass, weird language. A friend of ours, her husband, used the screen name of Drax. So I took a photo of that and sent him a message saying, when did you have your own trains? But yes, Scruffy, a broken screen. No, I do understand it. It's welcome aboard the Transport for Wales train to Liverpool Lime Street. And as you can see at the top corner, at 10:45. So 10:45, we're on the train to thing. This is us on the second train, the long train from Liverpool to Blackpool North. Now, this is the train that was the long train. Tara had to sit in a wheelchair in the whole entire thing, and I was sat on a train seat going sideways. So, yeah, it also was quite an old train, and one that... Hey, Scott Screen! One that John Gill probably recognises, And one that I do know that someone called Ponder recognised straight away. If anyone would like to shout out the Scots Queen, feel free. It's okay, Scots Queen, we're just going through what you missed.
So now I've just got to get through this without... Oh, why did I do this?
What is?
Oh
No.
no, who is this weirdo that's in my chat? Welcome in, Steve.
90s brat. Are you a 90s brat, Scots Queen?
Yes.
No one in here is allowed to be in here who wasn't born in the 80s or before. So, this was the last picture. This is us on the tram. So, we're on the tram on the way to the Norbreck. So, we're finally on the last bit. And then, as you can see, that's us outside the Norbreck Hotel. That's the car park at the Norbreck Hotel. Which, I'll see if I can zoom in. Here, as you can see, is a seagull just lazing away. Hey, Fluke! Seagull just lazing away in the puddle at the Norbreck Hotel. 91 high pipe. What? Oh, you were born in 91. Yikes. And now a little video of us arriving at the Norbreck. So that's this. Now, there is sound, but the sound is just wind. So as you can see, Tara's having to push her own wheelchair. And I'm pulling everything. But yes, it's us arriving at the Norbreck. So that was the trip. Then, right, people want a room review. Right, here we go. Here's the room. Quite a nice room, actually. Hey, Andy, can we get a shout out for AF Retro, please? Tara, can we get a shout out for AF Retro, please? Don't just stand there. Go shout him out. Thank you, Scruffy. That's your old room there. What do you want, Tara? You can't give a review. I'm giving the review.
Hello, 228.
As long as you tell them that the room was okay.
You haven't. No, watch and then come and comment afterwards. Go watch and comment afterwards. Whew. Anyway, but so this is the room. Like I said, at first glance it looks okay. So, I mean, I didn't take a photo of the spiders in the room because they were quite small spiders. Forgot to take a photo of the hole in the curtain where someone had burnt the curtain. But other than that, it's quite an okay room. But Andy, next year try and make it. Next year try and get to play Expo, please. Yeah, they're only little tiny ones. Right, and there's the view from a window. So we had a nice seafront view. You could see the nice plot of land just up there. That plot of land is... Oh, my finger vanishes. That plot of land is one that's selling off. And then there you can see I've got a little balcony, which you can't get to thanks to that there. Did you get the black light out? No, I didn't. But you could tell they were clean. I didn't burn the curtains. Close-up view, which I'll do an even closer-up view. This is what's on the thing. So there's like an e-cig there, little car there, a couple of cars there. These kids really didn't like their toy cars. That's another e-cig there. Right, now this is the bathroom. Now Tara didn't know I took a photo of the bathroom. It is a complete wet room, so it's a complete wet room. Which, as you can see there, bit of a suspicious stain, bit of darkness there, bit of stuff there. Not very good round the toilet. So yeah, so despite the look of that bit in the room, yes, the bathroom left a lot to be desired. Yeah. Yes, I know. I mean, it wasn't as bad as, say, Grassamaniac's room, where he should have asked to move, or Game Mistress's first room, where she did ask to move, but, again, It needs someone. I know, Fluke. I have stayed in other hotels which are just as bad, but I've also stayed in hotels that are better. Now, for the £150 I paid, I think £150 for 3 nights, so £50 a night, isn't terrible. And considering we were mainly there to use the bed, and that's it. Have a bed, have a toilet, and that's mainly it. Wasn't too bad. If I'd paid more than that, say £190, I would have asked for a cleaner room. Yeah, that's the thing. So I paid for £150. I can't really complain. I didn't complain too much. But yeah, the Delphi is a Britannia Group one. The Grand Burton Hotel down in Liverpool is a Norbreck Hotel. Now, these tiles need a proper scrub. They need an actual cleaning. The only bit that looked okay, was that on first entrance. We checked some of it. We didn't even check all the drawers because it was sort of, what's the point? I didn't want to risk it. AF Retro, if it's of that new gamepad, she's seen it. Wait, are you showing her the gamepad and the console together? Tara, if you're going to make sex noises, show me what you're making sex noises at. Yes, I've stayed in worse travel lodges. We stayed in one where... So this is what you're giving Tara for her birthday on the 23rd, is it, AF Retro? Oh, the camera's turned off. For anyone else, that's what AF Retro just sent Tara. Her birthday is on the 23rd. She says thank you. What? You're not coming in. But you agree the room left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like you said,
It's a cheap room.
Yeah, place to stay. The one thing that really got me was I couldn't get into the room.
Yes.
The cards wouldn't work. The key cards.
Wait, Necker's doing TTS. Which may or may not do. But no, the worst thing about the room was the key cards. The amount of times they failed. Mine failed once. Tara's failed multiple times.
I mean, every time that I tried to get in, I couldn't.
Yeah. I was able to get her one work.
Squish slorp SPLLTT splap squish swish SWUP shop slap.
Angry 'cause I needed
Their
a place I
organs
was
rubbed
gonna
together
keep the
slimily
doors
like curdled milk and rubbery
TTS is
pasta.
going off. Well, if you were listening, you would.
No.
Did you try Quang's trick? What's Quang's trick? I mean, Quang actually had a worse room than us, I think, this year. But I do know that a few people asked to move. We told Grassamaniac multiple times, request a new room, and he refused. I mean, to be fair, if you look at with this photo, you look at the wall, you can see this here. You couldn't see that in person. It's come up on the camera. I couldn't see it on person. I did see this, though, the paint peeling off the wall. Well, the first thing, one of the things we did, though, was that pillow went on there, that pillow went there, and in my bag I bought my own pillow as well. So we actually had 4 pillows, because they didn't give us enough pillows. Rapidly jiggling the card in the reader. Ah. Hey, Gaz Halley! Can we get a shout out for Gaz Halley, please? Yeah. I need to figure out where I'm going to put these as well. Robocop! I recognise that one. That's the thing. I think the main problem with the bathroom is... I'm just on the water at the moment. Thank you, Scruffy. I think the problem with the bathroom is there is no ventilation for it. Next year's trick will be to kick the door in, yes. I even had security let me in at one point. Well, it wasn't security. Pretty much at kick-out time, there was still some rooms with people in. So they had security come round to open the doors to check if the people were still there and tell them it was kick-out time and they had to leave. Yes, they have security at the Norbreck. SIA certified security. We're not... Tara says she's not going back to the Norbreck if we pay. If they give us a free thing there... I mean, I've just realised. Yeah, please use a non-slip mat provided. Tara didn't see the mat. But this mat here, Tara didn't see it. In fact, is that what I think it is? Around the seat? We didn't actually put the seat down, but look at that. Yeah, that needs ventilation and a proper scrub. So that's the room. Then we have videos of the show. We have some videos and some pictures of the show. So we'll go for pictures here. So where's the... Actually, wait. Let's do a video first. Let's do a video first. Come on. Come on. So this is the queue. This was the queue on Saturday morning. Sexy. Yeah, I know. So that was the queue first thing with everyone queuing up. We were lucky. In fact, if I do that again, you can just see it. See him at the last minute. Well, it says everyone queued up. Everyone queued up. Everyone queued up. There's John. That's Taz. That's Taz's grey hair. On the other side of the entrance, yes. All the way back there's the fire exit, which is open. But this was literally Saturday morning. Before they opened, the queue was massive. Well, Taz, like I said, with the light, it looks like grey hair. I mean, that angle, you can tell it's not grey. Happy? And yes, that person is a Smurf. Or Smurfette, I should say. That person is not a Smurfette. Yeah, you're in the premiere and having breakfast. We actually wheelchaired the thing up there, and luckily Taz was there quite early. Like I said, we got quite near the front. And then this was... Then we went inside. So this is pretty much what you first see when you walk in. Big massive room, arcade machines. At the back was where Chaos that morning. Yeah, I know. Hey, I dyed my hair in the hope to turn it blue. It refused to turn blue. It's not my fault it went the wrong colour. You look busy taking his pic. Yeah. So this here is the entrance way. So this is when you walk in, you've got the thing. At the back, you've got... let's see if the picture's clear enough. Yep, Evercade at the back. The gaming zone there. I forgot to do any videos or photos of the trade hall. It isn't just for men, AF. Tara can vouch for the fact it's supposed to be blue. And then that's from the other angle, so stood in the same way, pointing the other way. So there's the bar, which actually has a water thing just there, which ran out regularly, and they kept forgetting to top it up. And then that's me with a guy called John. His hair's longer than mine. Meant to be blue-black, yeah. So I don't know if anyone knows this guy. He's made a few games. Yes, a bar serving beers in the AM. He made this game. You may recognise it. So Scott's Queen, are you still there? Not longer than mine. I beat him on Twitter over it. That wood game, yeah. Yes, mood. I think Scott's Queen has vanished. She was there, she's not there anymore. But no, I went up to him. Last year I forgot to take a photo. This year, took a photo of him. Yeah, so that's me and John Romero. The second time we met. And he remembered us from last year. And then that's the Xenocrisis thing. Him there, he was coding, this guy in the blue was coding the game on site. He literally just coded it and he was testing it. So the SNES version was being live coded and bug fixed at the time. It's got a prototype cartridge, it hasn't even got a finished cartridge yet. So yeah, that's the dev of it. Then this is a John Romero talk. Which, got to admit, it was packed, standing room only, and way too hot. But I managed to get in and get a good photo of him talking to Mikey. Well, I say a good photo. Mikey's going, "Don't take a photo of me." But Mikey and Janie with John and Mayor. Well, Mikey from Mikey and Janie and that. Yeah, Xenocrisis. Fluke, I don't know if you saw. But I picked up a Xenocrisis t-shirt. Might actually have to pick the game up sometime. In fact, I think I took 2 pictures, so there you go. That's Mikey. Then, let me just minimize this a second and do this. Let's see how well this came out. No, so a bit zoomed in, so it didn't work very well. But that was me attempting to video it, but from the back. Yes, it's very low quality video. A bit better when I zoom out a bit. And then we get to... This was the 80s Electro Dance Party. Now, this here, I don't know if people know who this is, this Muppet. But that was Jason Bradbury. That's Game Mistress. And that's Ben from Bullion. He's the coder of the game Bullion. But this here, I'm not too sure who she is. But for some reason, she was presenting it. And this side here, we've got DJ Slope. Someone called Ian, who does some sort of Random Access Memories podcast. Still got this Trista Bytes person. Still, no, there it is. I think she's some sort of small YouTuber. And presenter on TV, and Twitch partner, and other things. And then more Jason Bradbury. So that's there, and Game Masters and that. I have no idea what that was about, but there you go. As you can see, a few pictures. I've got a video here, which I don't know how good it'll come out. But I don't know how good the sound will come out on this one. And you can see Neko Diva pulling out her tripod. So let's see how good the sound is.
Tell the audience the rules, because they can get very enthusiastic.
Yes, that's how bad the sound is. Yeah. I knew what panel he was on. But Slope didn't, which is quite funny. So this here was the machine. So at the after party, we were able to have a walk around and see. So there you go. There's Slope playing on the thing. So here's all the machines they had there. Some of them were turned off because they weren't working. Some of them were being turned back. Yes, it was you, Grasso. So these are all the machines. So Surf Planet. I have no idea what the red one is. Then there's Grassomaniac. This was me having a quick turn around. Afterburner is the deluxe cab. It was the one that does that does the full 360 movement. It was fantastic. Lethal Enforcer, Gauntlet 2, turned off. Never works. They keep taking it, never works. Rage, not Shadow Legends, Rage. Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Killer Instinct 2, 18-wheeler. This is before the after party, actually, Namco's. This is the bit where everyone gets kicked out and let back in again. Street Fighter 2. But yeah, the Carnival, Super Monkey Ball, another racing game. I wasn't too sure what it was. Confidential Mission. But yeah, as you can see, this is the quiet bit before it starts. Before the next bit starts. Not only cutting of this, so this is Hyper Sports. Sega Turbo. Asteroids Deluxe. As you can see, great cab working. Am Squad got kicked out. Yep, Am Squad didn't have access. Yep, Joust. Bosconian. Hey, Game Mistress! Can we get a shout out for Game Mistress? I'm going to pause this to give people a chance. Yes, I haven't got any sound on. In fact, I realised that the Turrican soundtrack's finished. How's it going? Tired. This heart rate monitor thing I'm wearing around my neck is hurting because it's got glue on me.
That was horrible. I just freaking got thrown out. Wow.
How are you, Game Mistress? Are you home safe? Are you feeling better after the hotel room? You missed me showing the hotel room. Our hotel room. I've got to go back tomorrow morning. Pretty much, they've given me a 24-hour heart rate monitor to monitor my heart rate in the hope that during the 24 hours, I have one of my big events so I can hit the button and say I've done it. And I can't because, well, so far I haven't had a big event. I've had a bit where I sat down for too long and fell asleep, but I don't know if I should write that down or not. And I'm supposed to hit a button on it when things happen, and I can't hit a button on it if I'm asleep. Oh, you got a fever and everything. I know a few people got a bit ill over the weekend, but I hope you get well soon. But anyway, at the moment, we're just going through. I know Grassomaniac also recorded these because he keep catching him in the videos. Then we've got Carnival. Don't know what that one is. Some sort of missile command. Space Invaders. Congo Bongo! Mr. Do. Donkey Kong. Whee! I span around too fast there. Gunblade. House of the Dead 2.
Hello! Dennis Hillier has joined
Hey,
the
Dennis!
chat. Everyone say hello.
Operation Wolf and a few others. Bump and Jump. How are you, Dennis? Defender. That one didn't look like it. I mean, some of these are the refresh rate of it. Arkanoid. I thought I walked a bit slower than that, but apparently not. Bobotron. Some of these I didn't get a chance to go on. But yeah, there's quite a few games there. Asteroids. Yes, there is, and then we catch up with Grasso, who's recording Battlezone for the Periscope. So to be cheeky, I'm recording the game for the Periscope. Rally X, one of Grassomaniac's favourite games, Rally X, although I think he prefers New Rally X. Then we've got Elevator Action, Dig Dug, Pengo, or Pengu, I don't know how you're supposed to say it, Frogger, Matrax, Stargate, which is the sequel to Defender, and Tron. So one of the reasons I picked that up was the machine was there. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong Jr., better game than Donkey Kong. Tempest, not too sure what that was. And then Hypersports. And that's all of it. So that there was me filming that. Now I've got this one here. What's this one? Oh yeah, this was a few more machines I forgot. So we had Spy Hunter, All Points Bulletin, New Pac-Mania, Championship Sprint, Super Hang-On, little tiny thing. They had the proper Hang-On, but little tiny Super Hang-On. 1943, Moonwalker. You had Baby Pac-Man, which has a pinball machine. I hate that machine. Video pinball. Another, that's Enduro Racer. Oh, I filmed it and then forgot it was there. I was going to go on that one because I've played the console versions. I've never played the actual arcade machine. Area 51, Golden Axe, Clacks. It's the 90s and it's time for Clacks. Shinobi. Oh, I know, Fluke. Silkworm. Which I think I had another check on it because of Silkworm. Isn't that some Swiv? I think it was. Did R-Type Leo. One of the many versions of R-Type. Vindicators. Oh, I forgot to do the thing in the middle as well. There was a racing game. Robocop. Rolling Thunder. And it's back to Spy Hunter. -1 degree Celsius. Ouch. It is 10 degrees here. Pinball machines time. Yeah, hardly any racing things. Pinball machines. There are quite a few nice ones there. They had the James Bond one. Black Rose. Hey, Mr. Steve J. House of the Dead pinball machine. Adam's Family is always there. Family Guy pinball machine. No. Don't you be shouting at that guy.
Okay. Look at that. The skill and precision.
Perfect skill and precision.
Okay.
Perfect avoidance of that leaf. But hey, CJ, for anyone who doesn't know, Mr. CJ was at Play Expo, and apparently, according to somebody I spoke to, avoided me, and as soon as they found out I was there, left. Now, I don't know how true that was, but I was there talking to a few of the guys there, and oh, Mr. CJ's here. I spoke to a guy called Shadow Clone Chris, Amiga for Mortals, a few others. But then it's sort of, apparently he just was like, oh, Ansett, I'm going to Blackpool. I'll be in Blackpool if anyone needs me. So apparently he left the event and went into Blackpool. And then he spent the whole Friday night and the whole of Sunday in the arcade club. I don't know about the Friday night, but he spent the whole of Sunday in the arcade club. So they didn't even get a chance to meet him. I know, how rude. He pointed at you. Ah. Yeah. I mean, the fact is, we're both tall guys. We both should be able to see each other. But he deserves a medal for avoiding me. No, he doesn't. But there's the arcade machines: F1, F14 Tomcat, Family Guy, Star Wars, Radical, Tron, which I did have a go on. It's actually quite a good machine. He met you, and is that why I made him? Are you sure it wasn't he met you and then he left? What's this one? Is this oh, this is after he started turning them on, so I did another video of them turned on. So the guy started turning them on so we can I could show them off better. You've met me twice, Steve. Are you going to Doncaster Gaming game market? And look, it's someone called Teresa. Now, I did say, Game Mistress, I said I would review your Pirate Act, yes. I did say I will clip this and send this to you. So if you want me to clip you playing from this side, I will cut this down and send it to you. Or if you want to clip it from the stream, feel free. But this was, yeah. The hat was for coming 5th in the Bullion tournament. Yes, I do have the sound muted because the sound didn't come up very well. Because if I unmute this, let's see how well it is. Picks up very much a lot, a load of ambient sound, as you can see. But during the Bullion tournament, that myself, Grassomaniac, Tara, Game Mistress, and a few others entered. In the first round, if it came second, you got the second place hat, the runner-up hat. Then, if someone came second place and beat the second place, the score of the second place, the hat would go to the next person. Game Mistress' score was that good in the first round that she got to keep the hat permanently. So next time you see her stream, ask to see the hat. Just to show the Super Monkey Ball, it has a Super Monkey Ball joystick, which I think Hannah the Banana really liked. Has a banana control. Yes. And then I took a photo of the machines, but then I thought it'd be better to video them. So we've got the Acorn Electron. We've got a Commodore 16. Most phallic joystick ever, exactly. A proper Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus with a div MMC. A BBC Micro Model B. I don't know why I did 2, but B. Hey, Gaz! I have no idea what that machine is. It says Hitbit. Can we get a shout out for Gaz? And if Gaz, if you've deleted your clips, I'll be going back in and clipping you again.
Disgorger. With instructions. How about that, MorphCube, huh? You're liking that already? MorphCube's liking this. Like, MorphCube's losing it. MorphCube's losing it. Oh, and we got golf clubs.
Ooh,
Oh,
golf clubs.
bags and golf balls.
Balls.
Look at him. He's look at him. He's posing with his golf.
Um,
Let's blow these guys up. Not like that.
I don't think you're supposed to do that, Gaz. Yes, Game Mistress, he is a mod. Would you like him not? Would you like him not to be a mod? Bazookas are not close range weapons. No, they're not. It's a just you, Mr. Stj. I've not had a single drop frame at all, which is weird for me. You did a Manic Manavan on the 48k plus. Really stupidly messed up on the Return of the Kong Beast level, but got to Revenge of the Wacky Ebatrons. I need to turn that off. I have started a YouTube channel, which I then have kind of forgotten about. But I might actually put all this stuff in there. Have you just noticed the diamond? Which I know that's not a diamond, but that'll do. I mean, if you want, I can make you a mod so Grassamania can't ban you. As long as you promise to behave, as long as it isn't... Well, you can behave for anyone towards anyone else but Grassamaniac. Hey, I've seen you ban people, Grassamaniac. Normally the... would you like some art? I can do some art. Or would you like some follows? Come to my website and I can give some big follows. Just... mind you, all you got to do is jump up and down on his bathroom floor, and he'll just bring a leak. Then we've got the CPC 464, which for some reason has a very, very blue button. Then the Commodore 64 in the wrong colour. Then we have an Auric. And an Atari 800 XL, which is actually a really good computer. Then another Sinclair Spectrum, 1 to 8K plus 3. A machine I would love to have. An Atari 130 XE, which as you can see uses the same design as the Atari ST. Then there was an Amiga 2600. A Philips thing of some description. And now I stopped it there because someone was playing on the next machine and I wasn't too sure if they would like a photo. So there is a machine missing from this. And on the other side, we've got a Master System. A NES. A Master System Mark II. Which has no flap. Another NES. And also missing a cartridge. And then we have the greatest flop of all. Well, one of the greatest flops. It's an Amstrad GX400 with tennis in there. Then there was an Amstrad 464 Plus with burning rubber in. Then another Master System. Then the Sega Mark 2000, I think it is. Another NES. A little Famicom. Another one of the things. Press reset. I don't know. I'm actually can't remember what that one is. That's one of the old handheld pong machines. A G7000. There's a lot of old. You don't remember seeing the GX400. Then more Mega Drive, SNES. Oh, I didn't see someone had left an Amiga Medic thing there. I saw that, and I was wondering, would they notice if someone behind the scenes walked off with it? Yeah, PC Engine, Mega Drive Mark II. Yeah, another SNES. A Neo Geo. That might have been in Television Namco's. A Virtual Boy, which I still can't work out to turn on. Mega Drive 2 with Mega CD. You can tell they're running out of dodgy refresh rates. A Tower of Power, missing the Mega CD. Philips CDI. A Shuttle, PC Engine. Weird little machine. You can't believe you missed the Neo Geo. Did you not film these yourself, Grasso? A Gold Star 3DO. Front loader. I forgot to do any of this last year, so this year at least I did it. Another SNES, in this case a Super Famicom. The greatest 64-bit console of all time is not the Atari Jaguar. There we go. Dreamcast, PlayStation, both with guns. A Saturn, 2 Saturns with steering wheels. Yes, I did play that. PS2, GameCube, Xbox, PS2. So we're getting a bit more modern in. Another Dreamcast, N64 with your 3-handed controller. Another PlayStation, another Saturn. Another N64, another PlayStation. You had me worried there. Sorry, Fluke. And then here we've got the Car Marty. FM Town's Car Marty. I don't know, Mr. CJ. Did I? Did I? If anyone doesn't know, the Car Marty was literally designed for that. It was literally designed to run in a car. So you could have an in-car entertainment system, which you could then disconnect, walk out, and then plug into your TV. Nope, this was on the central bit with all the other consoles. This is the one thing I use the after show pass for. Going around, filming all this with nobody in the way. This is the best reason to have the after show pass. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. There was a load of things there which I was actually thinking I should have gone on. Then you had this thing here, which is a Sharp X6800, the full pro version. You filmed these 3 times. Then I'm not too sure what that is. I think that was a new one. That there's a FX, PCFX. Another PlayStation 2. Another Dreamcast. Past the little filming stage. Another Xbox. Another GameCube. Another PlayStation. Another Xbox. Another GameCube. Another Xbox. This had Steel Battalion. This year I actually got to play it. I still have no idea how to play it. Hello, Kelly Smith. See, Mr. Steve J, zeros are not bad. Zeros are epic. I still haven't forgiven you. Yeah, we were chatting to Jason, and Jason managed to get us some wristbands. So with this, we were able to get. Just talking about the Play Expo event that was in Blackpool last weekend at the Norbreck, and going through some of the stuff they had on show. Stuff you could go on. But yeah, But yeah, we were actually all ended up having to get our own food because they didn't source food for the after party. So I got to go on this year, and I've got to say, I still have no idea how to play it. You're controlling a giant mech. You have the 2 sticks. You have the throttle. You have to make sure your oxygen and stuff's turned on. You have an eject switch for ejecting. You have pedals for controlling it. Still have no idea how to play it. As you can see, there's the pedals. And there's my stick. And then we have an Xbox 360, a PS3, Xbox 360, a PS3, Xbox 360, a PS3. It's a retro event. An Xbox 360, a PS3, a Wii U, another Wii U, another thing. Kelly, are you offering to do me some free? I mean, what's wrong with my overlay? Kelly Smith, what is wrong with my overlay, please? What is wrong with this? I think this is nice and neat. It has their ally flags to show I'm an ally to any LGBT people. I have my followers with a custom font. I have the nice bars to show that. I have the logo of the stream team I'm in. Are you telling me my layout is bad? Or you think you could do better? If you think you could do better, feel free to send me an example of your work and prove that you can do better. If you can't do better with a nice, neat thing that lets everyone see everything that's going on, if you can't do better, go away. Just go. Before one of my mods decide to make you go away. And yes, I also have a graphic artist as a mod. There is that as well. That's another shop there, I think, with the best Apple console at the end. The Pippin. Now, there are a few photos there, but a few photos coming up. I'm going to skip the photos to show this video. Da 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 da. Ah! No! No! Tyrannosaurus Rex is down! But yes, if you go back to the photos, which I have to skip. There we go. So we've got here where they're having a little fight. Tyrannosaurus Rex versus. I mean, to be fair, Scruffy, you have done most of, if not all of the art on my stream. So yes. This was Saturday and Sunday, Fluke. So this was on Sunday. Tyrannosaurus Rex. So that is actually Tara dressed as a dinosaur. And that is Ben dressed as... I have forgotten what the bull's called. But yes, he's dressed as the bull. So they're having a fight there. That little kid who accidentally calls in the background, he keeps cropping up. Yeah, I can't remember what he's called as the bull. But I know he's Ben. But those there, they have a fight there. And there's Ben going, he's exhausted. But then the thing... And... Oh, there's that weird Trista Bites person again, just appearing and photobombing the photos. Silverside, thank you, Tara. Yeah, look, Trista Bites photobombing the photos. And there we go. We've got one here, which is Tamara Cade, who has seen a Tyrannosaurus Rex and got a bit scared. In fact, there you go. She's even more scared. And there's Trista Bites with Tyrannosaurus Rex. And a game mistress with Tyrannosaurus Rex. I got told off for this because Tyrannosaurus Rex is that tall, her head's chopped off. Now, if the next one's the one I think it is, then, which it is, there's a bit of a story behind this. I'll show the picture first. Yeah, Grasso, you'd vanished. We actually went looking for you at this point. That's why we were in the trade hall, because we actually went looking for you and couldn't find you. So we don't know where you were. And this one here. Oh, Grasso was in a tournament. This one here is quite funny. John Romero asked to have a photo with Tara. The Tara, dressed up as a dinosaur, got asked by John Romero to have the photo with him. Normally, people ask, yes, if you want a photo with John Romero, you need to dress up as a dinosaur. Yeah. And I did say to him, he needs to get dinosaurs in Sigil. And there's Gaz in the tournament. Well, there's Gaz. So there's Grasso in the tournament. But there you go, Grasso. There you go. There's you in the tournament. But that was after Tara got undressed and got out the dinosaur costume because she was too hot. Yeah, you should be dressed as Sonic. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. CJ should have gone in the Sonic one. But yeah, there you go. That is a really nice picture of John and Tara. A few more pictures of them. That's a little video of them. Which for some reason is muted, but that's okay. He's muted it anyway. But there you go. That's you guys concentrating. Inspiration for the Daikatana. Look, you could see how intensely he's concentrating there. And there. Grasso, quick question. Who's under the table? The look on your face. Ah. Every year, there is always a thing like that. It looks... and there's you, but then another video, which I have no idea why I've got this one, but oh yeah, so this is the Bullion guys. That's Bullion with Silverside's head taken off. There's Quang with his collection of Game Boys. Then this game here, I didn't ever get a chance. I did have a chance to go on. It's a really good game. Solo was here with his game and a new game he was showing off, which I really enjoyed. And that's that one. This here was the final talk. There was a few talks I missed. This here was a talk that, hey Emprix! Alistair was great. Can we get a shout out for MP Rix, please? MP Rix, are you wearing the t-shirt? Or can you wear the t-shirt next stream?
Guess we'll have to go this way after all.
Don't go that way!
I should be able to just glide. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I must have got caught in the wind that was above, and it just threw me off course. Oh, fuck. I completely forgot it was shot an egg.
Right, so next stream, Emprix, I expect you to be wearing the t-shirt Tara got you. And the only correct answer to that is no, but then you wear it anyway. So this here, I took a photo of it because Tara loved how janky it was. It is literally, they've written, hello everyone, in paint. This is the last talk on the Sunday. We got asked by one of the people doing this talk to be there and be in the audience because he was scared that no one would turn up. As it was, a few people did turn up. So there you go, they're the two people. This is where all the talks were, Game Mistress. So you had the John Marrero talk, you had the table games talk, you had Mame Hayes and Rose Tinted Spectrum. It's at the other end of the hotel. Literally. Other end of the hotel. You have to walk about a mile to get to it. Yeah, it's because it's the only room they have that's the right size for doing the talks. So, unfortunately, it has to be that room. They're not on YouTube yet. They will be. Yeah, we actually, I mean, apart from if you look up here where the whole room's got damp at one time or another, look here. If you ignore that, and you ignore that, and you ignore that, yeah, the room's not too bad. So that there is David and David. So it's Rose Tinted Spectrum, who a lot of people call Rosie. And that there is Mame Hayes, who we got asked specifically by to go there. And that is where it happened when their laptop went to sleep. The screen went blank. And yeah, so there you go. There's David Hayes, Mame Hayes doing it. So the John Romero, we caught some of it. This one, we sat down and watched all of it, but there was a lot of them that missed. So this is actually about janky games. I think so. After the show, hello, Busy Bee. After the show, yeah, I need to change those alerts. I don't get they don't make me jump anymore. You had ears. No, Tarvin, no.
Easy to learn how to play in the beginning, but it must be difficult to master. We also find that a successful game today must be a game that has the player's skill.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Increases that player can have the opportunity to play for longer and longer periods.
Yes, the exclamation mark fart command gives you a random fart sound effect. So after that, we had a nice meal. So this is after the food turned up eventually. In fact, there'll be a timestamp on this one. Which said it was taken at 8:12 p.m. We were in the curry place about just gone 5. No, not 5. Just gone 6 or 7. But yeah, these are quite appropriate after curry. But yeah, this was me taking a photo of the curry as it turned up, and then it was sort of there's Tara's curry, there's Taz's curry, that's David Hayes' curry. As you can see, Mame Hayes'. 3 of us got the same curry. There's Bullion's curries. So you've got here a Vindaloo. I can't remember what he had. And look at this curry. Look at this curry. Look at this curry. You know, this fish and chips. That's a fish and chips. That's a normal, ordinary, basic fish and chips. To be fair, most of us had a Cobra beer. But yes, he had fish and chips. Games Mistress, you may actually have been able to eat what I had. Actually, no, you couldn't. I had cheese in. They do a lot of non-spicy curries there. So, I don't know if we've still got the menu, but yes. If they use coconut milk, which a lot of them do for the a lot of the curries have coconut milk in, you could probably have a curry there. So you could have gone. Then we've got a little video of me just videoing the curries, so you can see them. Yeah. Him and his chips. And that's mine served. That was really, really, really nice. I mean, there's cheese in it, but the special fried rice and that went together really well. And then Tara had this red blood stuff. I think it's called basanda. Yeah, so that's what Tara had. Really, really, really nice. But yeah, a busy bee. You missed the bedroom. You missed our room. Look at it. It's a really, really nice room. Look at it. Really nice. It has peeling paint. It has some random marks on the wall. Had a burnt curtain you can't see in the picture. It has random cars out the window. It has suspicious black stains in the bathroom. Really suspicious stains in the bathroom. Really, really suspicious stains. Extremely suspicious. No bed bugs though. Yes, Game Mistress. That was in our room, which, like I said, wasn't actually that far away from you. It was directly underneath. Yeah. The thing is, I have stayed in worse. And your room, original room, was worse. Grassomaniac should have asked to move! Sorry. Looking at it, the room he was in, yeah. £3 parking. There. Yes. But no, Emprix, some people got to stay there for free. Now, I've said to Tara, if they put us up for free, unlikely, but if they put us for free next year, we will stay there. If not, we'll be staying at the hotel around the corner. But let me go back to the screen. Let me just show off. Anyone who was late here, show off what I got. So anyone who was late in, no, I don't. If anyone was late, here's my pickups. Would you like to tell me about the psycho bitch? Yep, there's a CPC 464 here. This is this bit here, CPC 464, cable, and power supply is the one bit I bought. In box. £125. Recapped, rebelted, fully tested as working, and £25 of it with these bits here. That was £25. This was £100 for the CPC and the box with Amprix. It's even better when you realise the box has the original foams in. It's an original box with original foams. So it was a good deal, but a completely recapped, made sure it's working one. I've been told I had to name it, and I've decided to call it Rex. Because it likes to be big, likes to be terrible, but in reality it's got little diddy arms and can't really do much. Especially when you compare it to this thing here. Oh, you mean my turntable? Yeah, it's my turntable, yes. I didn't buy that there. This thing here, which I've got there, my ZX Spectrum, is a whole tape deck shorter. So I've got my +2 and I've got my Amstrad now. So yeah, the Mighty Specky, which is shorter. It's a grey one, unfortunately, but it's a apparently fixed one, although it is having some issues. So I don't know if I need to replace this, unfortunately, or if I need to open it up and recap it. I don't think it's been recapped. It's been tested, and it works most of the time, but I think it needs recapping, which might be a job I need to do. So yeah, I got this. Taz went to the boot fair on the Sunday. Don't ask me why, but he did. And he picked this up for me. So I have a Sega Saturn gamepad now. The only thing I'm now missing from my Saturn is the video lead. Once I get a video lead, I can then test my Saturn and make sure it works. If the optical drive is faulty, like the guy who gave it to me thinks, I'll have to get a Fenrir. But I need to get that, then I need to get an Action Replay cartridge to be able to play backup copies. There's that. This pile of tapes I got for free. Paperboy on the Spectrum. Nemesis, the Warlock, also Spectrum. Action Replay Plus gives you the ability of playing imports on the Saturn. Well, that was the idea, Namco's. But first, I need to see if it actually works. I've got one game. Leaderboard. Realistic Golf. Amazing realistic 3D animated leaderboard for the Spectrum 48 and 128K. Joystick control only. Summer Gold. 6 games, 2 tapes. 10th Frame, bowling game. Possible Mission, great game. Rebel Planet, never heard of. Dam Busters, I actually had Dam Busters, can't remember much about it. And Briggs, do you have an NTSC Saturn and are you using it to play PAL games? So you're technically playing imports, just backwards. Bruce Lee, which if it's the game I think it is, it's a great game. Beachhead 2, which again is a game I haven't played. Yeah, Tara kept complaining every time I went back to the room with stuff, saying, "What you got now? What was that?" Then I've got No Named, which is a flippy tape, which Mastertronic did to save money. You'd get one game, and depending if you had an Amstrad or a Specky, you bought the same one and flip it. So I got them for free. Then I got these for free as well. Now these are for the Amstrad. I have the worst game that every Amstrad owner should own, Bridget. If you ever want a review of Bridget, ask Him Justice. She will give you an honest opinion for it. And you know Kim Justice, what she's like. Night Gunner. Tomcat. This has a few games on this tape. Airwolf. You've never played it, Tara. Airwolf, which is a game where you load it, enjoy the music, and then quit and load the next game. Frank Bruno's Boxing. And then the other side is actually two good games. Commando and Bomb Jack. Then we have this tape here, which is a cover tape. Back in the day, they did it from Amstrad Action. Back in the day when they used to do cover tapes. One side is Font Editor, Clip Art, Screen Converter. Don't care about that. The other side, Stormlord, the game of the boobs. Then we have Mythbusters. Yep, no idea what that's like. And last but not least, I'll find out where that is, Grand Prix Sim. Now, the story behind these Amstrad games are quite funny. There's a guy giving away, Lewis, who I've known for a while, came up with a box of games saying, do you want any of these? I took the Spectrum games because I had Spectrum games. Game Over is the other game of the boobs. It is, yeah, on the front cover. He had some Spectrum games there, so I took the Spectrum games. Then I got the Amstrad, and as I'm checking out, one of the guys comes up to me and says, bought an Amstrad yesterday, do you have any games for it? I was like, no. Do you want some games for it? And handed me the games. Literally handed me the pile of the games. I was like, thank you. He was like, he didn't want them, he just handed them to me. Boobies! Yes, boobies. Another one, which I think Scruffy was there, but Miggy saw, and Miggy didn't believe this happened. I got this for free. The Tron Arcade banner, which will be blue tacked to my wall because I'm not using the sticker. But the Tron banner, which has the Bally Midway thing and everything else, the proper Tron banner. You saw me get that? Yes. I was given that for free because of the T-shirt I was wearing, which was a sloth in a flash top, in a flash uniform. Oh, yeah. Now, Float, the only reason I know it was called No Named, because it wasn't quite clear on the cover, was because it says it on the tape. Thank you. I wish this camera would focus. It doesn't want to focus properly. I can't get this focusing, this camera. Lucan turned around and said, oi, I was supposed to sort this out for you. So I now have another Transformer, Shockwave, which now means I need to get some more. Yes, I got this at Play Expo. I'm going to count this as a pickup from Play Expo because it was given to me at Play Expo. Haven't opened it yet. Should I open it now? What do you reckon? Should I open it now or should I wait? Wait? Can never have too many Transformers. Well, considering he's massive compared to Starscream, although Starscream isn't transformed, and massive compared to this guy here. Forgotten this guy's name. Is it Jim? Jim, it's Jim. Massive compared to Jim. And then I have some sort of... I have Brian here. Yes, I know, it's Soundwave, and that's Optimus Prime. Of course I know. Good old Jim. Why shouldn't I unbox Tara? It's already coming open in the corner where in the transport. I think Tara just wanted me not to unbox it because then Optimus Prime. Let's put that there for now. I will be unboxing that, Tara. I got this great T-shirt from Xenocrisis, which is literally a Xenocrisis T-shirt, which is happened to be next to where Teresa was parked for some of the time. Oh, stupid green screen! Hello, I'm Betafic. No, Robot Cop. Yeah. You were hiding. I mean, to be fair, the trade hall, apart from being a bit warm, wasn't too bad. That's how I am, Betafic. I've currently got stuff glued to me and a box on my chest to keep my heart rate on check. Now, the reason I had until the music stopped, they kept having 2 music playing, is because the composer of the actually the trade hall was fantastic when I went in there on Friday, but yeah, got a bit different on Saturday. But no, the composer of it is Chris Hulsbeck. That's his CD, Lucid Dreaming. Pretty much at the end of the night, we were sat there. Well, sorry, on Monday morning, we were sat there having a chat, and he came up to us, and he offered us his CDs. He would sign them as well. So there's Lucid Dreaming, which is a new one he did for his Patreons. Another one which I love the name of it, called Dress to Chill. And finally, he's got a new game coming out where he does a lot of the music for, called Tiny Thor. Which now I've got the soundtrack, which apparently is a really good soundtrack. I say apparently because I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet. If it's a video game soundtrack, do you reckon I'll be able to get away with playing it on stream? Oh, and a busy bee? You're asking about this? Busy while I just make everything a bit busy. This thing here. I know, I'm Betafic. I haven't streamed in 2 weeks as we were away. So this here is the Final Vendetta vinyl. Game Mistress! You didn't need to do that.
Subscribe for 2 months.
Thank you, GM. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. All the little happy Halloween hypes. Yeah. The whole entire place was really warm. Luckily, they were giving away free water. But no, this Final Vendetta vinyl was also a pickup, a busy bee. It's a double vinyl for the game Final Vendetta. Was given to me by the guys who made Final Vendetta. They were selling it there, but they gave me the copy. So I have played and completed Final Vendetta on stream. It is still installed. I may have to play it again. But yes, some of the tracks are done by Utah Saints. And there you go, 1 record player. Yeah, some of the tracks are actually done by the Utah Saints. Yeah, Final Vendetta is worth playing. Or pitch control. It's got buttons on the front, just so you know. Problem is, you can tell it's brand new. It doesn't want to come out the sleeve. No, actually, it does have the controls on the front. It also has adjustments underneath. You're hoping for a DJ set? No, there's no DJ set here. Where's my on button? My on button's this side. Ooh, bit too early in. There we go. Apparently, it's actually connected up. There you go. I'm trying to figure out a way of getting this on camera. There you go. There you go. It works as well at a busy bee. And it's not USB. Hopefully the sound's not too loud. I didn't realise Tar was DJing. Oh yeah, it's a streamiversary. My streamiversary is soon as well. But no, this is a Victrola. It uses a... the head is thingy, Audio Technica. But yeah, it's a decent record player. And underneath it, it's got little things to allow you to adjust the pitch and stuff. It's also got a little one next to the thing if the weight of the actual head needs adjusting. There you go, if I turn it that way round. There. But then now you can't see it's playing. How about that? Piece of advice, don't drop on it. Maybe I need to flip this and do it that way around. But yeah, it's Final Vendetta vinyl. It works. The record player still works. Not been used in a while. But yeah, so that's my pickups. That was an Albrecht. And if I turn that down a bit, actually, the volume for you is going to be fine. Volume for me is what's loud. There. No, this is everything. This is the first CD, which was there's a few others. Side B has songs from the Utah Saints there. Side C has something by someone called Crafty Cuts, and some more Utah Saints on the other. It's a great game. If you've not played the game, I really recommend it, and not just because I got the game for free and the vinyl for free. Maybe I should have ticked sponsored, but it's not sponsored in any way. This stream. None of this stuff was given to me in purpose for me to push it. It all just happened to be that it just happened. Yeah, I know, Fluke. It's a great soundtrack. The fact it's on vinyl, I would have bought it. If he hadn't offered it to me, I would have bought the vinyl anyway. You Utah Saints! That good enough for you, Fluke? Now, I do have a thing which I haven't done yet, which I haven't plugged in the Amstrad to see if it works. So, there is one more thing to do, which is that. Actually, turn on the Amstrad. Admin settings, channel, stream events. Ooh. Maybe I should check that as well. So now we're going to figure out if this Amstrad even works. Okay, how many people are voting for it going to go bang? How many people are voting to turn on but doesn't read any tapes? How many people are going to vote for the fact it works fine without any issues? So this goes... in there. This goes in there. This goes in there. If your stream dies, we need you blew the power. Okay, we've got a few booms. This goes in my SCART adapter. Which, to be fair, I've not used my SCART adapter for a bit and I need to get a new one. I am going to get a GBSC to replace this eventually. I vote works fine. They don't make it like they used to, and it has been recapped. It's been recapped. It's been cleaned. It's been sorted. I know it should work fine. I do wonder if the power supply for this would also work on my Specky. It is 5 volts, 3 amps, or 15 watts. Would that also work on the Specky? It doesn't say on my Specky adapter what it is. No, it would not work on the Specky. The polarity is inverted. Come on. And let's make sure this switch is off. Off. I haven't put a joystick in this yet. No, the Specky can work on a Mega Drive pad, an original Mega Drive controller. So we're now going to flip this back to this. There's that there. I think that's the snares. I'd have to check the snares power supply. I have both. But I need a joystick. Joystick. If you're going to use a joystick, use the best joystick. Make the most smart joystick, I think. No, a Mega Drive power supply. Not a Mega Drive controller. But you can use a Mega Drive controller in it. But I wouldn't recommend it. You want a Master System controller, really. And it goes on. Lights on. That was quick. It's on. Syntax error. Oh yeah, syntax error. It lives. Instant loading. Okay, so that worked. So what we need to do is... There we go. No rolling cabbage. Zip stick. Zip stick is the controller you'd want back then. Anyone remember how you brake on this in this machine? You turn. Are you sure? There you go. I still remember the commands. You can edit a line in Amstrad Basic by telling it to edit and then thing. But there you go. Busy smells like poo. Is it that one? No. Yeah. If you type in edit, if the command, say the command, if I type in, you can even do this and do edit and do that. But as I've already cleared the thing, I don't think edit 10 will work anymore. Yeah, I cleared everything. So I do remember the commands. And the question is, can I remember the commands to load a game? Anyone got a request of the game? Should we go for Airwolf? I'm going to try all the games for the Amstrad thing. This is a pickup stream. We'll save the boobs for last. Does it have GTA 6? No, it doesn't. Believe it or not, the Specky does have GTA. But let's put this tape in, side 1, and see if we can get some Airwolf going. Let's see if it needs rewinding first. Nope. I push play. Now, how do I load a tape? Anyone know how I load a tape? Because I'm on Crisis. No. A no flute. Amstrad. Oh, okay. That's how you play a tape. I know it's a short stream, Tara. I'm going to load the tape, so I want to load this Airwolf and show you how bad it is, Tara. As long as it loads. Plus, it's a great soundtrack. Is it loading? Yeah, it's found Airwolf. Run, ready, run. Airwolf now loading. Now the one thing I will say that the Amstrad doesn't do, which I loved that the Specky did, the lines to show it loading. Underground. So as far as I'm aware, this soundtrack is available on Bandcamp as well. Might be wrong about that. But it is a great soundtrack. This one now is Assault on Platform 13. If you haven't played the game, I do highly recommend it. As a personal opinion. You know, I should have had a poll up. Will it load? We'll do a 2-minute poll. Start. There we go. We've got a poll up there. Will it load? Feel free to vote yes or no. You only have one vote. I know. That's the thing. You could actively hear it not load. Because right now, there is no sound coming through it. Maybe I should have typed in some... Maybe I should have typed in a command that would actually make it make sound. Oh, the poll is 3 so far. Is 3 to no it won't load, and 2 for yes it will. So one thing about tapes is they are notoriously fickle, but not as fickle as floppy disks. Oh, we got a split result so far, 3 for 3. Now the question is, will the poll finish before the game loads or doesn't load? But the timer's working. We're up to... you can't see it now because the game's in the way. But yeah, the timer actually works. Now what you used to get in a lot of these, which I don't know if this will show, this will have. But it's quite funny that they would put on the tapes multiple games. So this one here has 2 games on each side. And this only has 2 games. So this is 4 games on this tape, 2 games on this one. So what they'd have on it, normally, is... Oh, I could join the special US Gold membership. All I've got to do is fill all this in, tick the boxes what I've got. Amstrad, Atari, BBC, CBM 64 128, Spectrum and others. And I can become a member of the US Gold Club. All for 90p. Or I can get a sweatshirt for $9.95. Interesting. Oh, and yes has won 4 to 3. Oh, I can get a free Rebel Planet hint sheet. Sending a stamped self-addressed envelope. Wonder if any of these addresses work. This is a manual. And it's all in English. But it doesn't have what I was looking for. What would happen is a lot of manuals back then would have a thing in them that allowed you to write in the numbers on your tape deck to say where the actual game is. Fortunately, that doesn't. So if you had multiple games on one tape, you'd be able to write it down and actually capture it. Folded it. Hey, CPL! We're just testing one of the pickups from the weekend to see if it loads. Batman the Movie Manual. I don't know. Let's have a look, Namco's. Thank you for farting in my ear, Scruffy. This manual. This one, Namco's. That's quite simple. You just do that. That's it. And then I drop it all on the floor. Yeah, that's for the Amiga version. Oh! 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 It loaded! We have a loader! But we have no. Why do we have no sound? Why do we have no sound? We should have sound. The sound's coming from the machine. It's not going out of this. Why is it not going out? It's going for the speaker. No! Why is the sound not working? No! Can you hear it, guys? Yeah, that's annoying. Why is that doing that? I mean, luckily I can cheat. I don't know if you can hear that though. Can you hear that? That should be the camera picking it up. I don't think it is. It's there. Yeah, I don't think the webcam likes picking it up. So I have no idea why it's not picking it up through the thing. So I'll have to speak to the guy I got this from to say, why am I not getting his sound through the SCART? So question one, why am I in a tunnel? Oh, sorry, in a cave. Now I'm blown up. No, don't crash. Ah, crash. Yep, it's just like the TV show. But yeah. So that was Airwolf. So that loaded. So so far, the only thing we know is, for some reason, plugging the audio into the connection, I'm not getting any sound. So apart from that, it does work. And it turns on straight away. Yeah. The next game on our side is Frank Bruno's Boxing. The next side is better for Commander and Bomb Jack. But until I figure out the sound issue, I think that'll be it. As Tara said, I do have to be up early tomorrow because I have to go drop this sensor thing off at the hospital between 8:30 and 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I've got to literally wake up and drive straight to the hospital at a point where I'm normally fast asleep. That's going to be fun. Yeah. And then I've got to... I don't know what else is we were doing tomorrow. I mean, we've got to walk the dog tomorrow because her mum's going on holiday, which is nice. But they're leaving the dog behind, which is not so nice. But yes, yeah. And I need to put this VOD on the YouTube channel. Probably. So, who's online? Yeah, where's she going? Away. Well, I can't remember. I think it was Corfu. Somewhere it's supposed to be really hot for the week. Yeah. I'm hoping this picks stuff up because I came up and down the stairs and stuff, but I've not had any major moments today, which is annoying. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at now. We've got some Irish person. We've got Angel Interceptor. We've got Super 80s Gamer. We've got One Up Jack. We've got Pastor Plunger, who's playing Castlevania. We've got AF Retro, who's playing fantastic. We're gonna raid AF Retro because I know Game Mistress likes AF Retro. I like AF Retro. Anyone who doesn't like AF Retro needs to like AF Retro. Andy's a really nice guy. Really nice. He's playing Phantasmagoria. He only has a few people watching, so I like to raid down to the people watching. And I don't know if I've got more or less than him, but it's more the fact that I like looking at the bottom of the list rather than the top. And I also know that as soon as I say raid, I'll get people drop off and vanish. So I'm going to drop a raid. I'm going to do the raid now before everyone gets a chance to drop off and vanish. 18. That is good. Thank you, 18, for sticking around. Pluke, thank you for coming. Thank you, everyone else. As the alerts are saying, if you're subbed, use the top bit. If you're not subbed, use the bottom bit. Just to let AF Retro know that you came from us. Busy Bee, nice to see you. Friday, are you doing worms? If so, remind me. And do you mind if someone streams at the same time? Welcome, Gaz Ali. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you, Game Mistress, for the sub. Thank you, Taz, for the sub. Thank you, 777 for the sub. Thank you, Tar, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Scruffy, for the sub at the beginning of the stream. Thank you, everyone who's triggered the sound alerts. Thank you to Gordos XT. Thank you, Geeky Chappy. Thank you, Magic Knight, for the follows. I think that's all the thank yous. I'll be back on possibly Friday. Thank you, Scruffy, for quacking in my ear. Hopefully you're back on Friday. I am going to figure out why this is not putting sound for the SCART. I'll speak to the guy I got it from and see if he has any ideas. Other than that, everyone take care. And see you around. Stay safe. Bye all.